Wholehearted acceptance is a basic element of love, starting with love for yourself and then a gateway to joy. So through the practices of loving kindness and self-compassion, we can learn to love our flawed and imperfect selves. And in those moments of vulnerability, we open our hearts to connect with each other as well. We are not perfect, but we are enough. So our instruction is to sit upright and find more of the masculine energy in the back body, the upright spine that brings strength and steadiness. But marry that with the yin element or the more feminine element in the front body of softness. So soft bellies and open hearts. And if you want to start with a few deep breaths in and out, just bringing in some of the air element of the heart chakra. Allow the breath to come in and just nudge open any stuck places. This could be physical tension, but it can also be mental tension, emotional tension. We want to help kind of dislodge any of those stuck places. And then whenever you feel ready, settle the breath. And just allow the breath to be whatever it needs to be. And so often in life, when we feel fear, we feel anxiety, we're unsure, we're uncertain. And it makes us want to feel a sense of control. And this can show up in all sorts of different patterns we may have, conditions, disorders. And maybe at some point, at some time, it served us. But when it becomes a habit, it actually numbs us. When we go back into those habits, we're trying to avoid what's really going on inside. And so this is just an invitation for you to sit wholeheartedly with yourself, with whatever that entails, whatever shows up. And so just bring your attention to your breath. The breath can be one of our tools, our source of focus. Watching the breath come in, watching the breath go out. And this can be different for each one of us. You can fine tune it to watch the breath in one specific place. Maybe the belly moving. Feeling soft bellies. soft breath. But it also could be in the heart center, just even feeling the breath work with any armor around the heart. So sometimes if you know you're feeling a knot somewhere off, you feel that gnawing feeling sometimes that shows up, you can just focus there with the breath. You can focus at the throat chakra. You could focus at the nasal passages. Feeling the texture and temperature. For some, they like to just follow the whole sequence. The breath coming in, the lungs expanding, the belly pushing out a little, and the breath going out, and the belly softening. The lungs releasing. There's nothing here set in stone. Just see if you can make friends with the breath that gives us life. It's always with us. Give it your wholehearted attention. And offer the sweetest smile if you like. This can help relax the back of the tongue and throat. And remember, the mind will always wander. It's its nature. But you don't need to judge it, criticize it. You just, once you notice it, give it your undivided attention in that moment and bring it back home, home to your breath. At the same time that you are watching breath, have awareness of body. And sensing anywhere you might feel discomfort. This is actually the ultimate yin pose. So discomfort's welcome. But if it's becoming painful, please offer some relief from that. Just do your movement gently with ease. Find a different position. If your feet are getting tingly or numb, that is a sign to move the position, to maybe stretch your legs out. But otherwise, befriend the discomfort. Then you can marry those places that draw your attention with breath. Send the breath there. Imagine each breath is a breath of self-love. You can bring that self-love anywhere for a soothing balm of healing. And so without trying to control anything, we just simply be with things here as they arise, as we notice, as we pay attention on purpose, without judgment. In the same time that you're aware of breathing and you're aware of your body, your physical body, you can also be aware of the monkey mind, the mind itself, just thoughts in general. Just watch them, notice them, be curious with compassion. So we're not trying to stop the thoughts, but we are practicing focusing the mind, giving it the focus, developing concentration. I think especially in our digital day and age now, we have shorter attention spans, and many of us weren't born with this technology. We know the difference. And so this is one way how we can, it's a practice, it's a fine art like anything. The more you practice, the more you develop a skill, and we're developing deeper concentration. Breath, body, mind. And the thoughts that we have are directly correlated with our emotions. And we have positive thoughts, we have negative thoughts, we have neutral thoughts. Neutral thoughts leave no ripples, but positive and negative leave ripples. Obviously, positive or positive ripples, negative or negative ripples. And we all have these maybe core beliefs that come from our unintentional wounding. And when something triggers the thought that I am not worthy, I'm not deserving, I don't deserve love, I don't deserve to feel belonging, I'm not enough. This affects our emotional state. And so when you notice those triggers, and really right now, all we're dealing with is this moment. But maybe a thought comes up of like, I can't do this, I'm not doing it right. It feels quite benign as a thought. But when we can just hold space for those thoughts, we don't have to react, we don't have to judge. You just know you can't do this practice wrong. For some, it might be more challenging than others. And just holding space for whatever the experience is moment to moment, breath to breath. Thich Nhat Hanh said meditation can help us embrace our worries, our fear, our anger. And that is very healing. We let our own natural capacity of healing to do the inner work. So these last couple of minutes, just be with yourself wholeheartedly, fully present on purpose without any judgment. And let's finish by bringing the palms of our hands just over our heart, holding our heart gently, lovingly. Dr. Brene Brown says wholehearted living is engaging in your life from a place of worthiness. It means cultivating the courage, compassion, and connection to wake up each morning and think, no matter what gets done and how much is left undone, I am enough. It's understanding that, yes, you are imperfect and vulnerable and sometimes afraid, but you are also brave and worthy of love and belonging. So breathe that in, deep breath, sigh it out. And joining hands together in front of your heart. Om Mani Padme Hum. May the jewel within your lotus heart be realized. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om peace, peace, peace. Namaste.